Hey there, I hope you're doing great. Just wanted to record this short video for you today because I know a lot of you are out there looking for HR jobs right now and professional jobs. And I just wanted to really quickly share 3 tips that'll help you successfully start your job search. Doesn't have to be in human resources, that's just my jam. But I know things are really weird right now, especially in the job market, obviously, and unfortunately, so many people have lost their jobs. Unemployment is at an all-time high. We have a lot of people on temporary layoffs, but that doesn't mean there aren't opportunities out there for you. So I wanted to just give you 3 maybe unexpected tips that will hopefully help you as you get out there and start your job search. So the first tip is to know your value. And when I say value, I mean, what is it that you can offer a potential employer? A lot of people just go out there and they start their job search. They've spent a lot of time on their resume, but they don't actually think about what it is they specifically offer. What is your sweet spot? So you obviously have some skills, you have some knowledge, you've got your education. What kind of capabilities do you have? What personality traits do you think an employer might benefit from? All of these things are the value you add a potential employer. Now, the mistake a lot of people make is they just sort of bumble into the interview process and they're kind of on the receiving end of whatever questions us HR professionals throw at them without really thinking about what they specifically want to get across. So I want you to just take a few minutes and actually just jot down, what value do you think you add a potential employer? Maybe it's some experience you've had through your education. Maybe it's professional experience before you went back to school or from another country. All of that can be really valuable. So think about the value you add before you even get started in the process. The second thing is to know what your values are. What do you value? Now, this is really important because a lot of employers now are starting to use values as part of their selection process. So a lot of research shows that a match between the organization's values and the employee's values can help increase engagement, help increase retention. And so you really want to be clear on how you match the organization's values. So take some time and think about, what do you value? Is integrity important to you? Is it innovation? Is it the ability to build trust in relationships? What are the values that are important to you? And make sure that you check that out on organization websites when you're applying and see where you might have a match between your values and theirs. And if there are some values alignment, then you want to make sure that you highlight that in your resume, in your cover letter, and certainly when you get into the interview process. So second tip, think about what it is you value. What's important to you in terms of a work experience. Now, you may be more limited in terms of the employers you're applying for right now, so you might be compromising a little bit, and that's okay. There's no judgment in that. But if you do find a place where there's a values match, I really want you to hone in on that and explain to the potential employer where that values match occurs. Tip number 3 is that I really want you to adjust your mindset. Now that might sound kind of weird, but mindset is so important to our success in anything. Mindset's important to our overall happiness, our health, the way we interact with people. And I can tell you right now, with everything going on in the world, it's pretty easy to find things to be negative about and ways to get ourselves down. And again, no judgment. We're all having tough days. I'm having them, my kids are having them, my friends are having them. But when you're out there looking for a job, if you can adjust your mindset to be a little more optimistic, a little more forward thinking, it's certainly going to help the opportunities that you do see presented to you, and also how you interact and engage with an employer. So for example, if there's a job you really don't want, you think it would be a horrible job, but you're applying anyway because you need money, again, totally understand it. But if you're going into a selection process with that mindset, that's going to come across. And I can almost guarantee that you probably won't get that job offer. So when you're out there, try not to get too discouraged by what you're seeing. Yes, it's probably going to take you a little bit longer to get callbacks, to get interviews, but you might be surprised. There are still opportunities. This is not an impossible situation we are in right now. It is a challenging situation. And so maybe remind yourself that you've overcome other challenges, that you have great skills and experience, that you have value. And that's why that value exercise is so important to do at the beginning, right? If you think about all the ways that you can add value to an employer, that's going to come across throughout the whole process. Okay, so really try and do what you can to adjust your mindset. So just to review quickly, 3 key tips. Know your value. What do you value a potential employer? Know what you value. So what's important to you in a workplace experience, and how can you match that up with your values? And then thirdly, adjust your mindset. I have total confidence in your ability to go out there and to find a job and develop a career that you love. Yes, it might take a little bit longer right now. Yes, you might have to be a little bit broader in your search, but nothing is impossible. Okay, so look at this as an exciting challenge. Don't temper your enthusiasm and your excitement about being at this point in your life, and I will be here cheering you on all the way. Good luck, take care, and if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments.